Welcome back to Newscenter. Electric vehicle company Ather Energy saw five-fold growth in 2022 and is expecting an even brighter 2023. My colleague Danish Anand caught up with Ather Energy's co-founder and CEO Tarun Mehta in Bengaluru on the updates to the Ather scooter, product pipeline and their strategy for 2023.
I think 2022 beat everybody's estimates about how the industry will grow, including our own estimates. We didn't imagine that we'll end up growing 4 or 5 times like we did last time. But 2023, if anything, looks even better because now a lot of the fundamental pieces are in place. Product is working, operations is scaling, and new stores are opening super fast. We think this is the year when very clearly scooters are going electric almost completely. I think we'll see scooter penetration of electrification at possibly 30-35% by the end of this year, which means a 4-5x industry growth once again.
What's the outlook on volume growth? And talking about margins, what is your outlook for margins for the next year?
I think margins is every company strategy. We've been very clear with our margins. We want to sell profitably. We want to make sure we're building a very, very sustainable company. Otherwise you can't create long-term value in India. But I think customers have been very receptive. I think the entire scooter market has changed. More customers are buying scooters now as an upgrade over the previous generation petrol scooters. So electric is seen as an upgrade. So I think this opens up the opportunity for right margins. Margins are still small for I think most players, but I think they will grow, and I think the first profitable EV companies will start emerging next year.
Can we expect any new products this year by your company? And we know that you do have a plan to launch a motorbike, but that is sometime down in the future. But talking about 2023, can we expect at least one new product from the company?
We'll stick with 450 for now, I'll be very honest. We'll do more variants, but I think for 2023, you should largely expect 450 product line only.
Right. And what are your plans regarding if there is a zero subsidy based scenario? Are you ready for that?
We are working on that. I think the industry had a little bit of setback last year because of how quickly the cell prices shot up. And I think that will take a while to absorb back. So I think the industry had some shot at becoming subsidy independent by maybe next year. But I think that timeline's pushed off by a few years. But it's still the horizon. I think it's still the horizon. We're not subsidy independent. I don't think any player is. But I think we're getting close. It'll take a few years.
Very lastly, the budget is just around the corner. What are your expectations from the upcoming budget, and what do you think the government should announce which benefits the industry as well as the company?
I think there's continued support of the EV sector. The policies are correct. Just sort of long-term sustenance of them for another 3-4 years is what the industry needs. I think otherwise we're on the right path.